What's going on, guys? Dig here, ready to teach you how to do the buried Easter egg Ritchofen side. For the very first step of the Easter egg, you're going to want to turn on power. Next, after turning on the power, you want to go let Leroy out of his cage. The reason why you want to let Leroy out of his cage is because he's very useful for destroying obstacles around the map. The way you make him destroy the obstacles is you have his back facing the obstacle that you want to destroy, give him the booze, he'll turn around, run, charge at it, and destroy it. Tidbit, the further away he is, the more points you will gain from it. Now, once you have accomplished these two tasks, I would head towards the chalk room. You're going to take a left from the saloon, up these stairs, jump across, take a right down these stairs, and here's all the chalk. There's various locations where you can place this chalk down to get extra points. The chalk are used on the question marks that are on the wall. I'll show you one right now. It's in front of Leroy's cage. After that, you can start working on like the main step of the Easter egg. The first major step is building the guillotine. The guillotine is located outside to the right of the saloon. The guillotine only has 4 major parts for it, and they're all located in the exact same spot every single time you load up in the game. I'll show you all 4 part locations right now. The first part that you want to collect is the antenna. The antenna will always be at the bottom of the barn over here in this back right corner. The second location is going to be located up the stairs to the right inside the saloon. Right here, this satellite dish. The third location is located inside the chalk room through this door to the left right by this fireplace. The final part that you need for the guillotine is going to be a crystal. If you follow my path that I take right here through the saloon, up the tunnel, and then left, it'll take you right to the crystal. For the next step of the Easter egg to be accomplished, you're going to need 2 items out of the box. Those 2 items being the paralyzer and the time bombs. To get the maximum efficiency through the box, I highly recommend these tips. Tip number 1, getting the sniper permaperk. The sniper permaperk can easily be obtained by buying a sniper rifle, either the SVU off the wall or out of the box, and getting 15 to 20 headshots from a really far distance. After you accomplish this, every kill that you get with the sniper rifle will give you 370 points. But bear in mind, if you miss 3 shots in a row, you will lose this permaperk and will have to redo the headshot kills from the distance. As you see here, I started with 690 points, and after a few kills, I'm up to 5 grand. Tip number 2 for the mystery box. If you did not know, a fire cell will not spawn in unless you get a teddy bear one time. So I highly recommend getting a teddy bear on the box, then using the candy to get Leroy to bring the box back, and then use candy once again to get Leroy to lock down the box so it doesn't go anywhere else. So now you can have fire cells to spawn inside the map, and you'll have the mystery box in the same location every single time. Alright, going back to the Easter egg now. Once you get the paralyzer, there's going to be 4 balls around the map that you need to charge up with the paralyzer. The locations are as follows. 1 to the left of the saloon, 1 to the left of the church, 1 in the back of the house with the witches, and the last and final one up inside the tunnels to the right. Once you charge up all the balls with the paralyzer, a floating lantern will spawn in the sky in front of the witch's house. Now you need to collect the lantern. The way you collect the lantern is by cooking a grenade and blowing it up right beside the lantern. Once you collect the lantern, go ahead inside the witch's mansion and kill off as many witches until the lantern is fully charged. To know when the lantern is fully charged, Ritchofen will tell you if you're playing as Stillinger, or if you're not playing as Stillinger, you won't hear the audio cue anymore for the lantern filling up. Once the lantern is fully charged, you need to get to this roof and place it down right here where this lantern symbol is. Once accomplished, this code will appear on the screen. This is the code that I got in my game. Now, what we're going to do is look at the very first character at the top row. Notice how it's a U with a red line in the far left. Now, by opening this cheat sheet, you can take a screenshot of this if you want. We're going to try to find the exact same character for one of these words. And as we look, you'll notice that dry is the only one with this same character. So go through, get your other 2 words, and then you're ready for the next step of the Easter egg. For the next step of the Easter egg, you're going to need the Bowie knife or the gavel knuckles, whichever one you want to spend your points on. On top of that, you're going to need vulture aids for this step. Also, if your teammates want to help out too, they are going to need vulture aids too. For this next step of the Easter egg, you're going to want to scatter your teammates around the map. Put 1 person inside the barn, put 1 person inside the saloon, and then have 1 person near the spicola. Now, once you're all set, you got your codes, you got your Bowie knife, you got everybody scattered around the map. What you're going to do is you're going to head up to the tunnel and you're going to melee your phrases. It doesn't matter what order, just melee the phrases that you got from your code. To know if it's working, your sign will glow pink. If you melee the wrong sign, don't worry about it. Just melee it again and it will go away. Once you melee the 3rd sign, a wisp will spawn in. All you gotta do is touch it with your body and then it will move position. Luckily, you have your teammates around the map, so if they see it and they have vulture aids, they will be able to touch it and move it to the next position. You gotta do this quickly because it is time. If you don't do it fast enough, don't worry. Just melee the signs once again. Do not end the round. You're perfectly fine. Just melee the signs again. Once you get to the guillotine, make sure you touch the front of the guillotine so it actually transfers. Now, once you have accomplished this, the wisp will attach itself to a zombie. Just kill off the zombie. All you need is 5 souls, and then you're ready for the next step of the Easter egg. Once the guillotine is fully charged, what you're going to need to do is take a time bomb, throw it on top of the guillotine right here, and then you're going to need everybody crouch right beside the guillotine. Activate your time bomb, and then you'll be forced into round infinity. Once in round infinity, you're going to look for your character's bodies. There's a lot of spawn locations I'll show you on screen in a second, but you're going to have to search your bodies to find a switch. There will only be 4 bodies on the ground regardless, but there's a lot of spawn locations. In the gameplay that you're watching now, I show all the locations. If I pause and I look at the ground, that is a location for a body. I will also show a PNG picture of what path I take and the red X's to show you where the bodies are also located. Yeah, I'll be honest, man, I've been trying to record my voice saying I appreciate you guys for the following and the love that you have given me. It's really hard for me to accept that and say that to you guys, because for me personally, I don't like the affirmation of doing a good job. I just like to provide you with good quality, good content that you guys enjoy yourselves. I don't really like asking for favors for likes and follows. It kind of makes me cringe, but I don't know. This is how I feel. If you're this far into the video, I do really appreciate it. Thank you for all the support and all the love you guys have given me throughout the 4 years of me doing my content. Thank you. If you did get lucky and you found the switch, go ahead to the guillotine and place it on the guillotine. Now, once you have accomplished this, go ahead and head to the maze. Once in the maze, there will be 4 switches inside the maze: red, blue, green, yellow. Now, it doesn't matter what order you flip the switches in, just flip them and have everybody in position to look at the switches. Once the 4th switch is flipped, one of the switches will spark, indicating that that switch was flipped in the right order. For an example, I flipped my switches yellow, blue, green, red. The green sparked, so I know now that my 3rd switch will be green. Now, we're going to reset the switches, and then next time we go, we're going to switch the order around, but keeping green as the 3rd switch flip, and make sure everybody watches the switches to see if any of them spark again, so they can let you know to write down what order that was in. The quickest way to reset the switches is go through the back of the witch's house and then drop down this hole where double tap is, and then just go through the witch's house once again. Keep in mind, all 4 players must leave the maze for the switches to reset. Now, once you flip all the switches in the right order, you're ready for the final step of the Easter egg. Now, for this final step of the Easter egg, everybody's gonna need to buy the PDW off the wall. The reason why you want to buy this weapon is because it has a lot of ammo inside the magazine. The reason why you want a big magazine is because a bunch of cowboy cutouts are going to pop up, and everybody has to shoot their cutouts and not miss a single one. If you miss a single one, then you got to redo this step over and over and over until everybody shoots all their cutouts perfectly. The locations that you want your teammates in: 1, inside the barn looking out towards spawn; 2, somebody in the saloon where you buy the door in front of the Bowie knife; 3, in front of the witch house; 4, in front of the well. Make sure that you had Leroy destroy the well earlier with a booze. Once all 4 players are in position, have the person right beside the well make a wish. Then the dummies will start popping up, and the teammates must shoot all dummies. You'll know that you have completed this step because you are given a perkaholic. Hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. I'll see you in the next one for Mob of the Dead. Much love. Peace.